Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the range. Not much on same day videos, but today I've got for you the first gun I ever purchased. My first gun, not the first gun I've ever shot. The first guns I ever shot were a Beretta M9 and a M16. So never really any exposure to firearms before I joined the military. But this is my first gun, Springfield Xd in .40 Smith & Wesson. It was my first firearm purchase, and I guess you could call it a gateway drug. I was stationed at Fort Gordon, Georgia. I was working investigations. This was mid-2004, beginning of 2005 time frame, and I'd been working investigations for a little bit, and I had just gotten approval from the first sergeant commander to move off post. So when I moved off post, I wanted something in my apartment, just in case, which it spent a lot of time locked in a case and tucked away. So it didn't really get used much. I took it to my buddy's house out in the middle of nowhere, Grovetown, Georgia, I believe, where him and his wife lived, and we shot random shit in the backyard, but it wasn't really one that I shot a lot. But it's been the firearm that I've owned the longest, and I like it. It's just a gun that I don't use so much anymore. It doesn't get used a lot, so I've decided I'm just going to start doing random stuff to it, see what I come up with. So I did order a Vortex Viper and the mounting plate to put on the top of this, so I'm going to do that either today or on one of my next days off. I do got to go back to work tomorrow night, so we may get it mounted on there today, maybe next week. Not real sure, but this is it was a good pistol. It's always done me well. It's just the reason I'm going to do just random weird stuff to it is it's just one that I don't fire. I don't take it out as much as I'd like to. It's one of those ones that gets tossed in the four-wheeler, tossed in the back pocket, tossed in my cargo pocket when I'm out in the woods. It gets used. It's just not one of those ones where I'm rushing to take it out to the range and have fun with it, you know what I mean? But it is a very good gun, so I just want to do stuff to it to make it funner, you know? Yeah, just to make it funner, make it something to take out of the safe when somebody's over, make it a conversation piece. So I'm going to start with a Vortex Viper that like I said, I'll mount today or on my next day off. I do want to pop off a couple rounds with it. Other things I've looked at doing with her, just they make muzzle brakes for pistols now. I did not know that, so I've considered doing that just because it seems like it would be, again, something interesting to do to it. And being my first pistol, my first gun, it's definitely not something that I'm going to get rid of anytime soon. So considering it's been a while since I have shot it, I do think I'm going to pop a few rounds off here. So, all right. So one of the things I like about this pistol has really never malfunctioned on me. A couple times it will not seat all the way. It'll be, 1/8 of an inch back, and you'll have to just bump it forward. But aside from that, that's one of the things I really like about this pistol. It's never really malfunctioned on me. I've never really had problems with it. It's a workhorse. I can do whatever I want to it. So back to story time, I guess. When I bought this pistol, I was looking for something reliable, something with good reviews on it, something that was not a Glock. Nothing against Glocks. I've never been a fan of Glocks, though I did purchase my first Glock last year, a Glock 43, which I actually rather enjoyed. But as far as polymer pistols, the Glocks seem to get all the glory, and they seem to be a little overrated, in my opinions. So I did not want to buy a Glock, so I didn't buy a Glock. I also didn't want a Beretta M9. The ones I carried in the military were all shit. The slides were loose on the frames, everything. The other pistol I carried while I was in the military was a 6-hour P228, which their nomenclature was the M11, I believe. But as a E4 in the military at the time, I didn't feel that I would want to drop $1,000 on a pistol, so I didn't drop $1,000 on a pistol. The 6 Sauer 228 is still on my list of firearms that I want, that if and or when I decide that it's a good time to drop $1,000 on a pistol, I will, just because I know that they're good pistols and I know that they fire very, very nicely. But until then, I will live without. I will wait. Eventually I'll get it when I feel like I want to spend the money on it. I just find it's funny that I say justify spend $1,000 when I just dropped $1,000 on a Kel-Tec RDB that we just saw. So yeah, that's my first pistol. Look forward to a video in the near future. I am going to mount a Vortex Viper on the front of that, or on the back of that. I've been told that those are great, and that as soon as I get one on any pistol and I start to shoot with it, I'll just want one on my carry pistol, on every other pistol I own. We'll see about that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the Springfield Xd, the Vortex Viper, mounting the Vortex Viper, or anything in regard to that, let me know. I will hopefully have a video of me mounting the Vortex Viper and firing it in a week or two. Not going to make any promises. My track record was saying I'm going to have a video out at this time has not been so hot. So, and I don't know if I'll be able to get into the woods if we get as much snow as some of them are saying. The Polaris doesn't do too well when I get more than about 8 or 10 inches of snow in the woods, and I don't really want to get stuck, and I don't have a snowmobile. But I'm looking for a reason to buy one. Just like I'm looking for a reason to always buy another gun. You can't have too many, you can't have too much ammo. It's a good time, it's something to do. I don't care what they say. My gun's never killed anybody. It'll be fine. They're all locked in a safe. You guys have a great night. If you have questions, let me know. Like and comment.